Let's move back to the types of binding. Property binding. Let's look at a property binding. How we can implement this property binding in JavaScript. Suppose you have a HTML which have an input with value Samsung, and now you want to change the value of this input to something else. How you can do that in JavaScript? You will first get hold of that input using document.querySelector input, and then you will say input.property name, which is value, then you change the value to Apple. And as soon as you do that, you will see the value has been changed to Apple. That means you modified the property of input element. Let's see how property binding will look like in Angular. Inside your app component.html, you have input box. You want to assign a product name value to input. The product name is nothing but a model exists inside app component.ts. So just by wrapping value attribute inside square bracket, Angular will take care of putting the product name value inside input element directly. Awesome. So just be with me, I will explain how this process happens. But before that, let's look at something else. How the input DOM element will look like. For that, we will open console and fire document.querySelector input command. And it will print a long big DOM output in the console. So what happens behind the scenes is, when you wrap your property with square bracket, Angular get an access to its DOM, and you can mention a property inside a square bracket. Now you mentioned value. That value will be looked up inside the DOM structure, and it will be reflected with a value specified as an expression. Right now it is product name. So the product name will be taken from app component.ts and it will be reflected on DOM. So as soon as you change a product name value, it will automatically taken care by Angular to update its value inside this input element. So that's the magical thing Angular provides out of the box. So that's what the property binding is.